I'm Jane.
I'm Meredith.
And I'm Clara. And today we're going to be looking at different types of language and communication at pools.
Specifically from lifeguards.
Yippee!
Some of the rules that we specifically saw were making sure the kids can swim, no running, playing unsafely, no diving.
We're going to be interviewing lifeguards about how they talk to each other and what they do in the pool.
Basic stuff you know how to not do at the pool.
Are there any specific language or laying the lifeguards universally use, like in an emergency?
We did 3 whistle blasts when there's a kid drowning.
Spinal, but just means spinal injury. Spinal need a backdoor for an emergency. There's not like a whole lot of medical terms. Okay, thank you.
I mean, we have like our whistle signals and stuff, and like backboards and like tubes and stuff.
Can you give
It's
examples of the whistle signals?
Like one whistle is like you're trying to get the attention of guests. 2 is like you're trying to get attention of a guard, and 3 is an emergency where we have to jump in and save someone.
How do you feel going to work knowing that other people's lives could be in your hands?
Alright.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You should just try not to think about it too much, but like there are like clauses that do protect us in case of like any mishaps that might occur, as long as like it can have been avoided. Like the Good Samaritan clause usually helps lifeguards in different states.
Being a lifeguard at a pool versus a beach. Have you ever lifeguarded at a beach?
I haven't lifeguarded at this beach, but like beach, you gotta visibility is more poor, more stuff to look out for. You gotta learn how to do like search for people underwater. Yeah.
And then
It's a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
On a beach, like you gotta deal with waves, like animals in the water.
That's fair.
A bunch of other things.
what was the most life-changing experience you've had as a lifeguard, if you
As
have
a
had
lifeguard?
any? Yeah.
It was this one really nice day where no one came to the pool.
I haven't really had any. Only been working here for 2 months.
I think getting up at 4 a.m. is life-changing.
Any bad days? Any like?
Um,
Have you ever had to save lives?
no, thankfully.
That's good.
Bad days are lots of people, lots of.
And what do you think is like the most important part about being a lifeguard?
I think just being aware of all your surroundings, like even the people on deck and around you, and I think that paying attention, but just like making sure like, oh, this person is with their parents, this is what they're wearing, this is how many people are in the pool right now.
You gotta be able to fight the boredom.
Yeah.
You gotta like be able to stay calm in case something happens.
Staying fit and healthy.
Yeah.
And then, what made you realize you wanted to be a lifeguard?
Saw a sign at a pool.
Does it pay well?
Yeah. It's good pay for what we do.
I need money and I can swim well.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
You never have to take a swim test again.
Are you like Red Cross certified?
Yeah.
So we noticed that with the specific jargon, a lot of them talked about whistle signals that they use. So a common trend was that 3 whistles generally means an emergency. So if a lifeguard would hear the 3 whistles, they know that they have to respond to an emergency and jump into the pool to either save someone or just figure out what's going on. They also talked about specific medical terms that they need to use sometimes during an emergency in order to alert the other lifeguards to the situation.
And then when it came to rhetorical choices, we noticed that they use both parallelism and anecdotes more than once. So for parallelism, Allie was listing things as she was elaborating on her different stories and in the questions. So when she was talking about her morning with how she has to wake up early, she was listing all the things that she does to like get through that, and then she also listed the process she had to take to becoming a lifeguard with the like tests she had to do and all the training. So that was the parallelism.
Yeah, and then they also use anecdotes, like, to show how their job is hard sometimes and sometimes easier. Like, one lifeguard said one time nobody came, and that means that they kind of have, like, a boring job. And then another time they said having to watch kids that cannot swim, which is, like, stressful and puts more pressure on them.
So that's what we learned. Thanks for watching.